shirts to support like Teenage Mutant Ninja shirt and stuff like that. It's really good.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, everybody.
First off, I just wanted to thank you. You actually were one of my inspirations for starting martial arts. I've followed martial arts ever since I could stand, pretty much.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to thank you. Definitely an inspiration. I was actually curious, how did you get your start with martial arts? Like, what was your first? Did you have an inspiration, or what was your?
It was funny because I saw this old lady. She's probably younger than me now, but when I was 4, I was like, that girl's so old. But she probably wasn't, you know, because when you're young, you think everyone's old. And so I saw this older lady doing karate at a karate school called Red Dragon Karate, which Chris Casamassa is my instructor, who actually played Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat movie. And so I started there, and it was kind of a Hollywood school. Everybody was involved in Hollywood except me, and I wanted to, and got involved, and I owned my first karate school at the age of 18. I remember I bought the first karate school, the one I trained at, when I was 4, I bought it. And I remember sitting there thinking it's not that easy running it, but I did have the feet on the table, like, yeah, I'm the big boss now, you know? And after a while, I was like, well, there's, I guess, a lot more to business than just putting your feet on the table and doing stuff. So I started learning doing that, but the role models for me were my instructors. I mean, Chris Casamassa was already like on Scorpion, he was already kind of a superhero, and I called him the other day, and I tell him a lot of, like, I always, you know, when you think of people and they don't think you think of them, it's like there's certain things I always think of my instructors or my Shion, but my Shion and Sensei, that was a 10th degree black belt, he was like my idol. Those guys were my idol. They taught me everything I know as far as business, and they taught me in business too, is you just treat people fair, and you don't need to cut throats in business to have a good business, but you need to have passion in what you do. Because if you're going to just do karate and try to make money, you're out. And I was passionate about karate. I was teaching at the age of 12, fighting at the age of 12, and I got in trouble a lot. My mom used to tell my instructor, and they used to throw me in sparring class. It just made me a better fighter anyway. And then, you know, and then in school, like, the teacher's like, you need to write sentences, like 1,000. I said, I will not talk in school, just train me to sign autographs. You know, everybody was training. My mom was like, you really act up a lot. I'm like, this became an actor since I act up all the time.
Thank you.
He's like, I'm out. You guys, who's got the Wizard World exclusive t-shirts, the white and green ranger helmet? Do you have them here?
Yes.
Yeah? They're pretty cool. Let me see one real quick. I want to, next Wizard World, I'm going to make one. Yeah, come up here real quick. I'm going to make one. Throw it. I'm going to make one of this. You can come up here and model. Just take a step from there, turn around. And good job. Good job. And pose right there. Strike a pose. I'm just going to make one addition, not that it matters, but I'm going to take this little gold thing, and I have ADD, so it like bothers me. I'm going to take the little gold thing and put it across. That's all I want to tell you. Little things like that, I got to straighten up my nightstand at night, you know, like if something's crooked, whatever you call it, but I was like, and then I can't sleep without a clock. Yeah, but I need the clock to project on the ceiling, and everyone's like, why can't you sleep without a clock? It's simple, because when you wake up, I got to know how much time I have to sleep. You ever woke up, you're like, oh, God, I have all this time to sleep, and the alarm clock 5 minutes later, I need to know, I need to go, oh yeah, I got 3 more hours, or I'm up in the middle of the night in this post. You know what I mean? I need to know this. Just something about me. I know, buddy. Yeah. See, I need it. Who does that? Is it just me? Who does it? Let's see. Okay, alright, good. Sometimes I worry myself.
I got it.
Straighten up my spandex in the closet and then be like, what are you looking at, dude? What? What? Anyway, go ahead.
Alright, I first saw you in the Dino Thunder series. What got me hooked on that was the whole dinosaur theme.
It wasn't that, I was a doctor. I play one on TV. Yeah, I do. You know, I want to do that. Dude, there's a doctor. I was like, yeah, that's me. Like, what did you do to my friend? Like, I don't know, dude. I'm just a doctor on TV.
And after I saw more of what you did, I loved the whole giant robot concept of Power Rangers. And what I wanted to know is, out of all the Power Rangers you have seen, what is your favorite Zord and or Megazord?
Well, obviously I like the Dragon Sword, but overall, you know, overall. Outside of the Rangers that I, you know, would want to be, because it's always like picking. I mean, I did like the White Dino Thunder as Ranger. Jeff's Ranger, I like that. And he's actually, I haven't seen him in a long time. He's going to be at the Lexington Comic Con next year. I'm excited to see those guys. The difference with the Dino Thunder cast is that when I started, they all were fans. See, when we started the show, it was all nothing. Like, we didn't know who Zordon was. And I thought I was playing the Green Forest Ranger. I didn't know. But when I went back, everybody's like, oh, Jesus, coming to set, original Tommy. So I felt like Snoop Dogg with the rap, you know what I mean? I felt like the OG Ranger coming into it. So the cast was definitely fun. And then going back for Super Mega Force next year was fun, seeing everybody. And I think the biggest thing was seeing everybody I saw 20 years ago. I haven't seen them. The same people that shot it, I haven't seen it in 18 years. So it just fell in right into the same thing. They're like, things hasn't changed with you, Jason. Quit goofing off, I shot behind the scenes because I'm shooting a reality show called My Morphin' Life, so I was the only camera crew. And yeah, it's gonna be good. And so I was getting all the shots, and they're like, can we roll yet? I'm like, not yet, man. Hold on, one second. Let me get this shot. And cut. Go ahead, let's roll. And they let me do whatever I wanted to do, and everybody's like, don't tell Jason. It was so awesome. Sometimes I gotta be control.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy. Too bad they didn't make a Green Ranger hat like that. Yeah. Well, now the Green Ranger's starting to become on the front of the other Rangers, like the little Francis, thanks. Thanks, Francis. My assistant there, thanks. She's getting a phone call. Is it Zordon? Yeah, it's Gary. Francis, what are you wearing? No, I'm just kidding. Let's continue here. Sorry. Sorry, buddy.
Well, for the record, actually, your interpretation of the Doctor wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
I'm not a lot of actors, so. Well, one of the guys actually took my question. It was about you and your martial arts background, and like a lot of other people have said, you inspired me mainly in martial arts, and apart from Jackie Chan, you're like the most entertaining guy I've seen in action. So,
thank you.
I just wanted to start flipping and tricking when I saw you.
Yeah. Tony Jaw's pretty awesome too. You know Tony Jaw?
Oh yeah.
Tony Jaw's not
amazing.
When I went to Thailand, nobody likes Tony Jaw in Thailand. I think it's all for jealousy. They say because it's like he doesn't get the Thai world a good name.
Interesting.
I think it's fun. It's like I just want to say, let me see you run on people without a wire.
Yes.
I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think he can really. He's great.
He can do all great stuff.
Yeah, I think he's got a real good future in film.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Hey,
so I've got
get
another
Tony
question.
Jaw here.
That is you. So I've got another question. Now, from martial arts to acting to record breaking, it's well established that you're a man of many talents.
Thank you.
But what about, name one thing about yourself that, one interesting quality that people just from random wouldn't really know about you?
I would say that for me is I try to be a man of my word. I struggle with. I'm not the no person. I'm the yes person. And when I'm the yes person, it stresses me out because I don't want to let nobody down. My dad taught me one thing because we didn't have a lot of money. I know lots of people are Asians like, where did you grow up? I didn't grow up with no money. I grew up like everyone else. I grew up in a trailer with 5 acres, no electricity, no water. All that stuff. And my dad said no matter what about money. Because I do this for the fans. Like, I just think everything follows the fans. You guys would definitely make me who I am and all that stuff. But my dad said, no matter what, you can never buy trust or your bond back or your word back. No matter how much money you have, if you're not trusted or you don't give them your word. And I have discipline, and martial arts gave me discipline. I'm booked solid. If you look at my Facebook, I'm over here, and people are like, how do you do it? But I have the ultimate control of my life, and have ultimate control over my career, meaning that I can get lazy and tired, and when I'm sick, I can just cancel and be like, I'm not here. So many actors cancel. You've seen them cancel due to this, cancel. I would never cancel unless I was filming Megaforce and I couldn't show up to Puerto Rico. But I'm disciplined, and karate gave me discipline, so I think the quality with me is that I try not to let people down. I'm a man of my word, and I follow my discipline. Nobody's there to train me. I'm a personal coach to 1,000 people, but where are my personal coaches pushing me, saying, hey, you need to wake up in the morning, get up, work out. It's myself that does it. And it gets hard sometimes. But, and I trick myself in the morning. Today's going to be a great day. You guys think that you guys stalk me on Facebook. I actually stalk you all because when I'm having a bad day, I'll look at it and read different posts and, stuff like that. I won't be looking through your window like an Amy. You just never know.
Thanks.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for asking the question.
Great question, thank you.